Hey fam, so I found this best relocation route, okay, to Australia. And one of the things I like about this particular visa route is the fact that it has no age restriction, okay. In this video, I'll be sharing with you everything you need to know about this particular visa route, okay, to Australia. And it has 4 different categories that you need to know about before choosing which of the route to go with, okay. So it has the short-term visa category, it has the medium term, it has the labor agreement term, and it also has the subsequent, okay, entrance, okay. All of these things I'm going to be sharing with you, and at the end of this video I'm also going to be sharing with you how you can find jobs that has this particular visa, categories, okay, you can choose from and make your applications, apply for these jobs and move to Australia. The good thing is that some of these jobs has relocation packages, they have allowances they give back to you once you move to Australia, okay, through the job route. Some of them also have packages to sponsor your family members to Australia. So if you're a family person and you get a job, okay, via this particular route, your family members also will be catered for, okay. So yeah, you want to stick back and watch this video to the end so I can share with you everything that you need to know about this particular visa. So guys, you're welcome back to the channel. It's so good to have you come back. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay guys, yeah. In case you're seeing my videos for the first time, my name is Princess and it's so amazing to have you on the vlog, okay. Please do well to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give a thumbs up to this video, click on the notification to be a part of the family. Whenever I post a video, you're the first to get it, okay. This is very important to me, okay. Just do that right now. All right guys, thank you so much for doing that, okay. So let's jump right into the video. Let me show you everything that you need to know about these visa routes, okay. One thing you should have in mind is that Australia has over 500,000 job vacancies currently, and there are no workers to fill up these positions, and this is reasons why all of these companies are ready to hire foreign workers to come work in their companies in Australia. So if you are someone who has been dreaming of Australia, this particular video, okay, and this visa route is one thing you want to jump right in. It doesn't have a lot of requirements, okay. Yeah, if you have your degrees and all of that in place, the major thing is for you to find an employer who is ready to sponsor or nominate you, okay. So let's go right in. Let me show you everything that you need to know. So this is at the government website, like you can see, okay. You can see immigration and citizenship, Australian government website. This particular visa is a subclass 482 visa, okay, temporary skill shortage visa, okay. This temporary visa lets an employer sponsor a suitable skilled worker to fill a position they can't find a suitably skilled Australian to fill, okay. Of course, they are actually looking for somebody to do that, okay. So you might want to read up about this, okay. The basic eligibility for this particular visa route, okay, is you must be nominated for a skilled position by an approved sponsor, have the right skills to do the job, meet the relevant English language requirements. Yes, there is IELTS involved, okay. So if you already have your IELTS, good news, you're already on your way to getting to Australia. Yeah. So let's go to the first subclass visa category, which is the short-term stream, okay. It says this visa enables employers to address labor shortages by bringing in skilled workers where employers can source an appropriately skilled Australian worker, okay. And you can stay for up to 2 years or up to 4 years if an international trade, okay, obligation, ITO, applies. Hong Kong passport holders may stay up to 5 years. So if you are from Hong Kong, you can stay up to 5 years on this visa route, okay. And the cost of this visa is just 1,455 Australian dollar, okay. Then the processing time for this visa is 25% of applicants get their visas in 5 days, okay. 50% gets in 8 days, 75% gets in 33 days. You can see 90% of applicants in 58 days, okay. And these are not long time for you to wait for your visa, okay. So you might even fall into the 25% people that get their visas in 5 days. So yeah, just keep your fingers crossed. So let's find out more details about this short-term visa category. Okay, you just come here and click the details. Okay, let's see what it all entails. Okay, so you see, with this visa you can work in Australia for up to 2 years or up to 4 years if an international trade obligation applies. Okay, then travel to and from Australia as many times as you want while the visa is valid. If eligible, apply for permanent residents. Okay, eligible 457 and TSS short-term stream visa holders will be able to apply through the employer nomination scheme, temporary resident transition stream. This pathway will only be accessible for 2 years, from its commencement on 1st of July 2020. So it's already commenced. Okay, then you must be nominated to work in an occupation on the list of eligible short term. Okay, so you might click this place, okay, to know the skills that are eligible to apply for this short term, okay, visa skill. Okay, have at least 2 years relevant work experience in your nominated occupation or a related field. Okay, have a relevant skills assessment if this is required for your occupation. Work only for your sponsor or associated entity unless you are exempted. Meet minimum standards of English language proficiency unless you are exempt from needing to show this. Okay, these are for countries, people that are coming from countries that English is their first language. I don't think they'll be needing this. That's if your country is part of the countries that are exempted. So you might just click here to know more about the English language proficiency and everything that you need to know in between. Okay, so yeah, this is it about this particular visa. So help with your visa. If you are getting help with your visa before you pay someone, read this. Okay, so if you need someone to help you with your visa, okay, it is very important that you click this place, read it first before somebody can apply for you. So this is where you come and you start making your application. You might also want to check here for your eligibility, see all conditions here. This is very, very important. Okay, let's just click here for the eligibility. Okay, so you can see the age. Be this age. There is no age requirement for this particular visa. Okay, be the holder of an appropriate visa. Okay, you can want to click here and see the details. You must have complied with previous visa conditions, be nominated by an appropriate or approved sponsor. Okay, work for your nominating employer. Okay, you know what, how people just get to overseas and they forget their employer. So it's very important that you work for your nominating employer, have relevant skills, okay, qualifications and employment background to perform occupation. So you can just click all of these details for you to see what each of them signify. Okay, guys, I'll always leave the link to this website in the description. Okay, so guys, let's go and check out the medium term stream. Okay, you can also see that this visa enables employers to bring you, of course, if they can't find any skilled person in Australia. Okay, and you can stay up to 4 years. That's the difference. Okay, of course, if you're coming from Hong Kong, you can stay up to 5 years on this visa, and the cost has also increased. You can see that is 3,000 and 35. Processing time is same as before. Okay, so let's just click and find out everything that you need to know about this particular visa. The price has slightly increased. You can see 3,035. Okay, the processing time is same as the other one. Okay, with this visa you can work in Australia up to 4 to 5 years. Okay, if you are Hong Kong passport holder, of course. Then study, you won't receive government assistance. Okay, then travel to and from Australia as many times as you want while the visa is valid. Okay, you might want to just go ahead and read up all of this. You must be nominated to work in an occupation on this particular list, the eligible list. Okay, you have at least 2 years relevant work experience in your nominated occupation. Have a relevant skill assessment if this is required for your occupation. Work only for your sponsor, okay, unless you are exempted. Meet minimum standards of English proficiency. So click here to also find out the English requirements for this particular route. Okay, So, for the labor agreement stream, this visa is for skilled workers nominated by employers who have a labor agreement. Okay, it lets you live and work in Australia temporarily. Labor agreements are developed between the Australian government, okay, represented by the department and employers, and you have up to 4 years to stay in Australia, depending on the terms in the labor agreement. Okay, of course, Hong Kong also have 5 years. Okay, and the cost is same as the medium. Okay, which is like 3,035. The processing time is slightly the same, but just that it starts from 8 days. Okay, so you can just click on the details to find out more about this particular visa. You go here, you come down and you find the subsequent entrant. Okay, this subsequent entrant, okay, this visa is for family members of the subclass 457 and TSS visa holders, okay, who are applying separately for their TSS visa and wish to join the primary subclass 457 or TSS visa holder in Australia. Okay, then you can stay for as long as your visa is valid. Okay, and the cost is just 1,455. Okay, that's 1,455 Australian dollar, and processing time are not available. So definitely they just have their own, processing time. Okay, this is for family members of subclass 482 and 457, okay, holders. Okay, so you can just click on the details to find out more about this particular visa. So I'm just going to take you to finding the job, okay, how to find this particular job that is in line with this particular visa. Okay, so let's just go ahead. I'm going to go to the all-time best website you can use to find job in Australia. Okay, and this is seek.com.au. okay, so once you come here, you just type 482. okay, you can see the 482 is already here. 482 visa sponsorship is already here. So you can see the 482 visa sponsorship is already here. Okay, so you just go ahead and click seek. Okay, don't bother filling all of these places. You're looking for a job, so you don't need all of those details. Okay, so you can see jobs under this particular category. Okay, they are all sponsoring. You can see business advisor and tax accountant. You can see registered nurse. Okay, you can see program director, PMO led. Okay, just to tell you that they have different job categories under this particular visa route. Okay, national registered nurses sponsorship. Okay, let's just look at that. Okay, this is it. International registered nurses. You can see in bracket they even have sponsorship, just to let you know that you are going to be sponsored on this particular job. Okay, are you an international qualified nurse currently residing outside of Australia or qualified to be sponsored? Find out more about how to move to Australia below. Okay, about the role in that city or company. AHP Nursing is in partnership with the leading healthcare facilities in Australia and has multiple full-time registered nurse opportunities in Australia. So it's not just for one person. Locations vary, regional and remote relocation required. Okay, we are looking for experienced registered nurses to work across the following clinical areas. Okay, you can work in the aged care, acute, community, private practice. Okay, then the benefit is full-time nursing role in the relevant clinical setting, subclass 482 TSS work visa sponsorship, your pathway to permanent resident in Australia, migration and whatever registration assistance. Okay, they're going to assist you. You can see dedicated relocation support team. Okay, you have people that are dedicated to help you move to Australia. Okay, on arrival support and integration into your new community, competitive salary and benefit with a great work-life balance. Okay, career development and training opportunities. This is very important. You must have the following skills. A minimum of 2 years registered nurse experience is essential for the 482 visa sponsorship. Please mind you remember I already said that you must have 2 years of experience in any of the job that you want to go for. Okay, eligible for AHPRA registration, high standard of spoken English. Okay, you must have your IELTS to prove all of that. If you are interested in hearing more about this, please contact this team with either this phone number or this email address. Please do an email address, okay, because you are applying from abroad. Okay, so all of these questions are the questions the employer are going to ask you why once you're applying. Your application will include the following questions: have you successfully passed the OSCE test? Do you currently hold an APHRA registration? Okay, so yeah, that is how you can start applying. Okay, to start applying, just send send an email to this particular email address. Guys, I always say that when you're making applications to any company, please do not just forward your CV and say blah blah blah, I'm applying for this position, blah blah blah. No, your cover letter should be what is on your body, the body of your letter. Okay, the body of the content of the letter or the email you're sending to them should be your cover letter. This cover letter will not be what is introducing who you are, what you have, okay, the qualifications that you have, and why you are applying for that particular job. Then before you can now attach your CV to forward to this employer. This is how to make an impression. Don't just forward your CV and say looking forward to. No, nobody will respond to you with such email. Okay, make sure you are well prepared. Okay, have your IELTS ready, have all of those things, because you're going to attach all of these in your CV, in your email that you're forwarding to them. Okay, so guys, I wish you best of luck, and please go ahead and make your applications and share your testimonies very soon, because I'm waiting to rejoice with you also. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. In case you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, be a part of the family, and let's be friends. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.